Hello and welcome. This is Kristen from the Online Selling Show, and I'm here today in Aiken, South Carolina, doing some shopping, and it's going to be a slew of different shopping. Some of it, unfortunately, I missed doing video for, so I'm going to kind of put some narration in. I do have some video, so I'll be kind of flipping back and forth, and in here I'm also going to show you some of the photos of things I saw along the way or things that I did buy, and I'll throw comps in. So the morning started out with me getting up at 6. Left the house about 6:30, 6:40. Kind of got myself backwards in where I was going with how things were set up in GPS. I was trying to get myself to a Starbucks, to get myself there, kind of get everything assessed, get my mind in the frame of mind and stuff. And, get my Starbucks. I mean, who am I kidding here, right? So I kind of got myself backwards, and thank God I did, because the location I was trying to go to is apparently in a universe, where they put them in Targets or something like that, and it wasn't even open yet. So when I realized that I was kind of backwards of where I thought I was going and I pulled over, I was like, okay, then I realized what was going on in the GPS and all that. So I just got myself to the nearest Starbucks from there, which was only another mile or two, set everything up, and got over to the one community sale that advertised they were going to have anywhere from 8 to 12 families. And they probably had about 9, truthfully. So that was where I did not get video, and I wish I had, because that was probably the best. I got there, they advertised that the garage doors were going up at 7, and I probably got there about 7:20. And it's a good thing I did, because most of these sales only had 1 or 2 tables of stuff and maybe a few things down the driveway. So it didn't take them long to set up. If I got there at 7, I probably would have missed either catching some of these yard sales, or they really wouldn't have their stuff out yet. So I will do a what did I buy and why did I buy as I go along. But the first sale had this Bloom's doll, and I'll put the photo up above. It was a whole set of it, and she wanted $30. And I tried to do some research, and I'll be honest, it was not easy finding any research on that. And most of the research I was finding was brand new in the package, which obviously this was not. The second sale I went to had, again, a little bit of stuff, but she had a pair of Skechers men's sneakers that I bought in a size 11 for $5. I'll put the photo up above and some comps. I, on retrospect, maybe shouldn't have gotten them. She did have a pair of men's jeans that was from American Rags. I was debating about getting them because they were only $3, but the knees had a tiny bit of wear, and I thought, I'm not chancing that. I'm not a big clothes person anyway. And they were 34 by 32, which I thought was a decent size. So I'll see if I can put any comps up above. Maybe I made mistakes passing on that as well. And then walking out, I noticed she had a stack of 2 hoodies, 2 t-shirts, 2 baseball hats, and one of them little square things that's like a flag for the front yard. And it was for Clemson football. And I know they are huge into their football, college football down here in the South. I was on a flight once, and the whole flight was everybody in their Clemson wear. She wanted $50. She told me to make an offer. I really wasn't prepared for making an offer, and I just told her, I'll pass. And she offered to let me break it up, and I said I think she would just do better with keeping it all together. It's probably a good thing I did, because when I looked at the comps, the hoodies alone were only selling for maybe 20. So I'll try and put some comps up above. So I'm going to end this now, because the next yard sale I went to were 2 houses across the street from each other in a cul-de-sac, and I did get some good stuff there. So I'm going to end this here and show you what I bought. Okay, I hit this sale. There were 2 houses across from each other from a yard sale. One of the things they had were this old-fashioned pencil sharpener. I've seen people mention that these can be selling for quite a bit. I'll put some comps up above. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to get for this. It was $1, so I just kind of ran with it. This is from Nautica. It is a little girl size 6 coat. This was $3. Again, I felt like for $3 I could take a chance. It's in really good condition. There's a few pills on it because it does have polyester in with the wool, but I thought it was a cute style. It's a classic style. That should be fine. Then I did go back and pick these up. They're by a company called De Silvia. They're made in Italy. I have 4 of them. 2 of them, I think, when I had seen them, sold for $25. So I put the comps up above for these. I paid $5 for all 4. I've got 2 of the light green color, 1 of the yellow. Here's the second light green. And then there is a light blue. So I'm here, I'm traveling. This is my friend's house. And I am going to take my pictures so that I can just get these photos or get these items listed so that when we're on our way home, like if I have to work on the listings, I have hours to do it. So by all means, that's what I'm gonna do. Another thing, they had these, they're nothing spectacular. I do have to go through, make sure everything is in here, but they were $1. Usually costumes during the holiday season will go pretty well, especially if they're ones, you know, like this is a Harry Potter one. So they're pretty popular styles, you know, generic. And, you know, they're medium adults. So the ones that one size fit all, I think those are gonna go well. And then the other items I got were these. I think I'm gonna put them in my whatnot show. They're just, this one is a Grinch size small for kids. The sequins on the snowflakes, let me think that's probably for a girl. Then they had this long sleeve one, and they're in really good shape. Unfortunately, I missed out on a Minecraft one. There was one like seriously seconds before I got there, somebody grabbed it. This one was just kind of cute. It says, what is it, Merry Chill Vibes, Cherry Vibes, Merry Vibes only is what it says on the sleeves. So I think I'm gonna throw them in my whatnot show for the kids. They're gonna give me a little bit of a bigger size. I did pay $1 a piece for those. I think I may put them up for like $2 or $3 and just see. I'm so hot. So the last thing I got were these 2 inflatables. They are from Disney. They are Mickey and Minnie Mouse. There is him and her. I'm not exactly sure which store they were from. They're from that Jimmy. The gentleman says they worked. I have to test them. Unfortunately, I don't want to do that at my friend's house. I don't want to do it until I'm outside. And from what I can tell, I probably may be able to pull $100 in. They were $2 a piece. So for me, I'm gonna just take a picture right now of the boxes, and then when I get home, I can revise the listing, and show them inflated in that. So that's what I have for the sale. That was the yard sale where the 2 houses were across the street from each other, and they were at the end of the cul-de-sac. So now coming back after that, I went to probably 1 or 2 other sales that was just okay. One couple had some Starbucks mugs that they were selling, but they wanted $5 a pair. I'll put some photos that I took there to do some Google searches with up above and some comps. Thank God they really weren't all that great anyway. Again, they had a card table full of stuff and maybe like a couple boxes, like a ceiling fan in or something. I don't know. It wasn't a whole lot. So I left there, and then it took me 40 minutes to go from outside of Augusta to get to another location that advertised having 2 families with a yard sale, and that the one said they were moving like 20 years worth of goods out of their house or something. So I'll put in my footage now for the one sale. I am so forgetting. This woman had, taking a video, she had a bunch of stuff that made me think she was like a QV or CVS shopper with points or something. A lot of new like shampoos. But when I do my video to show what I bought, I think it'll wind up being good. This sale looks like it has a lot of different stuff. Let's see. There's Scentsy stuff. Still the unicorn. That would be cute. This looks like it's a bunch of beanie babies.
My grandson was out there pulling. You done bought everything? No, she's trying to figure out how to put it all in there.
There's a spoon rest. Christmas tree shop. A bunch of crazy in the back though.
You sure trying to get you kicked out? I always spend steel. Yeah. Anyway, I took my grandson.
I think it's a versus the Scentsy warmer.
Turn towards me. I took his head off. Yeah. So they say you don't supposed to kill snakes. The snakes are supposed to kill people neither. But you can't tell the snake that.
Yeah. They say there's some that are good that kill the good ones kill the bad ones. But I can't tell the difference.
A snake is a snake. You go by the size, the shape of the head.
Coming back, I'll show you now what I bought from that sale and why I bought it. Okay, so things I got from the sale that the lady had, a bunch of craft stuff. She had stuff like this, that is a bunch of different colors of glitter for 10 cents. She had, I use these in my card making to add dimension to the cards. And things like washi tape, like you can see, they were 10 cents. These markers. This isn't a lot of profit I'm looking to get. There was a different washi tape. These are what's known as glue dots. So my philosophy on these items is that when I do my whatnot shows, a lot of people are looking to add things to bulk up their package. So I may have gotten these for 10 cents. Maybe I'll be able to get $1, $2. Hopefully, maybe I'll put two items, like 2 of these types of things together. And, you know, hypothetically, if I put 2 of these together, I can probably get $3, but it'll bulk up their package for them. And then for me, I'll make probably about $2.40 out of the sale. And I have, 7 sets of these. These I could probably just by themselves get like $2 or $3. So it's just a matter of doing the economics of it for me on this. It wasn't to be a huge ticket item, but I did drive all the way there. It was 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back. At least, if anything, it's going to get my gas money back for me. And I mentioned the second house, I didn't get anything. The stuff was too well used, and it was just a mess. I did get some paper packs as well. I mean, this bag is shoved with stuff. There is, like, this was 10 cents. This is just gold glitter, where the other one has, like, 4 different colors of metal, like platinum, and there's a black in there. So there's a whole huge amount here. I spent $6 on all of this. The 2 paper packs I must have still left in the car. Those I can probably get $2 to $3 a piece for. They are exactly the same. So I'm not sure, maybe I'll bundle them up, do them for $5, and I paid $1 for them. Again, it's not big money, but I'm just looking right now for me, building the following on whatnots. That's the idea from this sale. The one Scentsy unicorn warmer that she had there, I'll put a comp in, but she wanted 20, and I was like, it just was too much. I couldn't do it. So I left there, and I was going back towards Aiken now to get to the estate sale. I didn't get to the estate sale until like 9:40, and it reopened. This was the second day of the sale now, and I'll put that video in here. Quite some nice homes, some nice yards. We were told if we blocked driveway or a mailbox weeks ago. There was some vintage Christmas in here. He did a Facebook Live, so I'm not really sure what's going to be left.
I'll start getting out of this so I can get out of her way.
That's one.
Black tank tops. And if you need more black tank tops, Dad and I will buy you more.
It's petite.
JCPenney has them.
It stretches.
Listen to me,
Because if you don't get it, I'm going to get it. And again, there were some out on the patio.
Oh, okay.
All right?
It was a long, black leather that was gorgeous.
Somebody probably bought it yesterday. It's too
No,
open.
it was here right. Like I saw it like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, well,
And this one has leather peel overcoats, sweaters,
nothing in there. Pajamas.
Should have asked if there was any discounts today.
It let me out of the costume.
You know that there's a trick to it, yeah.
I'd like a pair if there's two. It's pretty. I've got this. That could be. So let's see how the prices are today. There's a lot of stuff. I am shocked. I will be honest, I did not think there was going to be that many people here. I am blown away. Are they doing any kind
Look
of...
out there.
I haven't gotten it.
Okay.
Are they doing any discounts?
Yes,
for
ma'am.
these?
Everything's half off today.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Make a pile.
All righty.
We will make it happen.
Alrighty, I want these, but I don't have a bag. Look at the rope. Cute.
Cleared out here, we went finding stuff. And it's a ring holder.
It looks so.
Or it could be a ring holder.
Reed weights. I think that's just too delicate to try to get home. Freezer to oven. Look that up. I was gonna look at those plates, but they really weren't that much. Let me see if I can still see.
Looks like something Joe would have.
Yeah, garden stuff. Don't even, yeah, I
Just doesn't look like much. Oh wow. Let's see what everybody's. Interesting. Let's see some of these, but don't sell for like 15. Oh, nuts really closing here a few minutes ago. Some people were in here going nuts with these clothes, but well, this is a place all night, but it's tempting. It's $5. Oh.
Thank you.
Like a fuchsia pink. It's kind of interesting. Maybe the USA. These are candle rings. Some gold pine cones. Pocketbook is killing me, or that killing my pocket. Let's see if there is beads. I don't see any. This used to be a thing. Best before 2016. Because I guess it's got candy in it. Don't see beads. They have some clip-on butterflies. It's So far, I think we're taking it. Take that. I think I'll pass on it.
I'm gonna leave you here.
This is
I
interesting.
don't wanna watch you doing it all over.
I think I'll take this. There is one really pretty butterfly. Oh, there's two pretty butterflies. There's this one, but half of this other one is MIA. The fruit is here. I was thinking about taking it, but for $1, I think I'm gonna pass for right now. So we have kind of hit everything here. This stuff is vintage, but not like real desirable vintage. It's definitely been picked over. They had a whole table of stuff like this. I don't even know what this is. It's a half coconut painted up. They had the ladders and stuff. That looked good. Coming back now to the truck, I'm going to give you my assessment on the estate sale is, wow. I will tell you that in preparation of going to do my research for estate sales, I only found 2. I put in Evans, Georgia. I put in Aiken, South Carolina. I did quite a bit of searching. The only thing I found were 2 estate sales. Both of them started yesterday. No, the one started on Thursday. This would have been the last day, and it would have been a 3-day sale. And they had very little pictures and very little descriptions, and it was a private sale. The one I got the video for started yesterday, and I'm going to tell you their prices were phenomenal. I would say that they were pretty much like yard sale prices. Like, I'll go through what I bought and put a video in now. Okay, so here's what I got from the estate sale. Now, I kind of kick myself because they didn't go through the bag, and I'll go through the first thing. First thing was I had a bath towel, a hand towel, that matched this, and I put it back because I thought I didn't want to spend all that, and didn't realize I still had this one in my hand. So now I have the fingertip, and I don't have anything else. I may use this and put this up either in my Whatnot show, or maybe just do it as a giveaway for somebody in my Whatnot show. I picked this up for myself. It looks like it went on a pick. It's like a flocked, I think this is gonna come off. Yeah. This was just a cute little flock star. I think I may use this for myself and just put it like in the tree as a decoration or something. Just thought it was really cute and just didn't want to save it. I just was saving it really. So one of the things I did pick up were these sets of birds. They are a little stained up, but if people are looking for vintage, I may do these in my Whatnot. That's what I think they're gonna be. They're not gonna be that much. I'm probably gonna put them up for like $1 again. The other item I got were these, it's almost like the netting like you would get for your pantyhose, and there was just 2 of them left. I think they got missed in the bottom of the box, and they're clip-on ornaments. Again, I've sold these. Maybe I can put the 2 up for like $3, something like that. Nothing huge and whatnot. These were random as well, and I just didn't want to see them get thrown out because I know I could probably put this up as a lot. It's the old vintage plastics, evergreens, and people like to use these just to add as a decoration in their house. So I think I can probably put this lot up. I'm gonna say maybe at least $10 type of thing. Either on eBay or try to do on Whatnot. The thing I really got that was going to be getting me the most money are, these are push pins. If you can tell, beads in fruit. And I saw these in the picture, and I thought they were really going to be something cool because they're vintage. When I look these up, I'll put a comp up above. I think I'm going to be able to get like 50 bucks for these. So we have the apple, the orange. Here we've got the lemon, little pineapple. Isn't that cute? The grapes are kind of falling apart. So I have a few loose ones, and a pear is what this, I guess, was supposed to be. I've seen there was a banana, and I don't have one. Like I said, I have loose ones that you probably could glue back into there. So that is what I got from the estate sale. After having gone through that, I left, had to go to the bathroom, went back to another Starbucks, got myself the strawberry lemonade. Oh my God, it's a perfect day for it here down here. And right around the corner from that is Goodwill, which is where I'm sitting now. Now this store is huge. It has a large drive-through donation center attached to it. I was here last year, found quite a few things, but I was shopping for me personally at the time and thought the prices were very reasonable. Now I just got back from being in there. I was taking video. I'll try and pop some of that in here. I'm going to do a voiceover because they were playing music and I just was going to be able to get that in there. So I'm going in, and as soon as I get in the door, you'll see this is the items that they're offering their sale on. They apparently don't do the colors. I go in, I'm lucky to find a cart right away. And then I start shopping around, and if you start noticing the theme of it, it's very clean, but this seems to be like a Target clearance store. Everything in here is basically something from a Target brand. I don't find very much that has been donated. These plates did, but they had the damage. If I had to guess, most of their stuff, they must be listing themselves, because everything, when you look, is very new. It's very modern. Like this here was from them. They wanted $15.99 for that wreath. Down the way, the wire wreaths, they want $1.99 for, and that is full price. Here's where they are. So I don't know if they're just buying stuff with the intent to resell it at market value, but I was here last year for personal stuff and found some really good stuff and priced well. This year definitely seemed way more picked over. These mugs, all very new. More of those plates. I start to look at something that looked to be donated and found that, again, it was more of a Target brand. The candle holders are on sale, but I picked them up. They're plastic. Everything there is some kind of Target or Walmart brand candle. Not much there. They have everything very widely spaced out. Take a look at that. So to me, this is not a typical Walmart or Goodwill I have found. I've sped it up because there really wasn't a whole lot. The only thing that really interested me was this table runner. And as I go through and do the reverse Google image search, I find it is Target brand again. So that's why I really didn't spend a whole lot of time. I just wanted to showcase it, because if you're watching this, you're looking for stuff in Aiken, South Carolina, maybe you can share your own experience, but I do not find that this Goodwill is in any place to be buying goods that I would intend to resell. These towels I'm even looking for are Target brand. So I'm going to leave here. I'm still looking around. When I get to the books, take notice, they have a pricing on the end that says $7 and $9. I did pick up a book I was intending to buy if I found anything, and it was marked 3. So I don't know what the intent was, but I'm just showing you, like I said, even the toy aisle, everything is all like lined up. Nothing that is, I'm used to stuff being like hodgepodge thrown on the shelves. None of that here. It's like they're almost having to spread the stuff out to fill up the space. Here's where the goods were that were the $7 and $9 books. These start catching my eye. I go over. The one thing I liked was they did put their pillow shams with the duvets, but both of those brands didn't have a brand name on them. were cut out or just a cheap brand. So here is where I'm leaving. You'll see more just lined up of discounted goods from Target. There was even a cart that somebody brought out that I'll show very briefly. Even in that cart was Target. So overall, this was just not worth the time or effort to go. Probably gonna have it sped up when you see it in there, because honestly, everything in there was like clearance stuff that I guess Target donated to them. They had way more new stuff than they had of anything that appeared to be donated, and the stuff that was donated really was very picked over. They must take either their thrifting very serious in this area, I don't know. For the amount of population that's here, I thought that there would have been A, more yard sales, B, more estate sales, or C, like thrift stores. There was an SPCA one here, but it says it's permanently closed. There's another one that says it's a thrift store, but I remember being in it last year and it was not very big and there wasn't like a whole lot of anything in it. So the only other thing that is here that I hit last year that really impressed me was an antique mall. I don't know. I'll see if I can get some video from there when I go in. If I do, I'll make sure I include it in here. But the prices, from what I can remember, were prices if I was going to buy it for myself, for being in my own home. And I'm debating if I really want to go. I do know I want to go back, try to get this stuff listed. And today, I honestly thought that these different sales would be more time consuming, and I'm happy with what I bought. I just didn't think that they were going to be so picked over. This is a big Goodwill that I've just gotten out of, and I am amazed. I'm used to them being heavy in like the junk of donation stuff, like yard sale leftovers, and there was none of that in there. I don't know what they do with their stuff here. I wonder if they have a Goodwill bins around. Maybe I'll look for that. So I'm gonna end this now, and then I will wrap it up. If I have anything further, I'll add it on.